Businessman Jack Charles shut out from importing Guyanese rice to Belize. Earlier this week, Minister of Agriculture Gaspar Vega, accompanied by CEO Jose Alpuche, was on a working visit to Guyana. During the brief stay, the Deputy Prime Minister called on Agriculture Minister of Guyana, Noel Holder, who tabled the idea of a bilateral agreement with Belize to provide rice in the event of a shortfall in local production. That move comes a week after the Supreme Court rejected an application by the proprietor of Extra House to seek judicial review of Baja's decision to quarantine a consignment of 3 containers. In her decision, Justice Sonia Young upheld government's position that Jack Charles had not obtained an import permit prior to bringing in a shipment of 75 tons of prepackaged Grade A rice. While Belize has imported rice from Guyana in the past, most recently in 2014 when there was a shortage of grain produced, there has been no formal trade agreement between both countries. So, how does a rice accord impact the efforts of the embattled wholesaler? For one, government has outmaneuvered Jack Charles, tacitly prohibiting the private sector as a matter of policy from importing rice unless there is a deficit. It's a serious blow to the entrepreneur who, as News 5 understands, has formally requested the importation of 10 containers. This, notwithstanding an agreement with the Ministry of Agriculture that the cargo presently sitting at the port in Big Creek must be re-exported by January 27th. This afternoon, Jack Charles expressed his disappointment, stating, quote, "Unfortunately, Belizean consumers will continue to pay higher prices for local rice as consumers' fate was signed by the Deputy Prime Minister in Guyana," unquote. He goes on to say, quote, "that it's a sad day in Belize's history where 4 producers with approximately 70 direct employees are favored over the 350,000 Belizean populace," unquote. While Guyana's rice production has increased significantly in recent years, Venezuela has discontinued trade in paddy and rice with its South American neighbor, forcing producers to look elsewhere for an available market. In the meantime, Deputy Prime Minister Gaspar Vega is expected to hold additional discussions with Guyana's Minister of Foreign Affairs, Carl Greenidge, in an effort to secure an import market should there be a shortage. Reporting for News 5, I am Isani Cayetano.